Hey, welcome to the city scene. This is the nighttime rooftop of a city scene that we have our clubhouse in. And so let me kind of walk you through, because not everyone lives in the country. We got to be able to have a city type of scene as well. So maybe this will be perfect for you. You can see I've already got the backdrop hanging with the starry sky in the background. And I added on both sides of the clubhouse, I added these skyscrapers of kind of to be a skyline. Now I think if you add some little yellow squares or whatever, or little drips of paint or something to kind of make it look like windows that have lights on, that would be a nice touch too. But I have those on both sides. I put a gray sheet out here in the very center of it, so this could be the actual rooftop of the large building that we're standing on. The reason we know that is because here's the building next door, or part of this building, and it says roof exit. So we can know that this door is where the boys or the girls came out to their clubhouse. Now I tried to create the night scene, which is hard to do in a lighted room, but tried to create the night scene by painting a darker gray on both sides and a cone of a lighter gray here in the center. This building is actually made out of 2 sheets of construction foam panels, and I cut out the windows very easily. I just taped on a paper door with duct tape around the edges, added some silver tape for the hinges and the door mechanisms, so that way it would have that really look of being a kind of a strong door that people would use for a roof exit. Now, when I put the cone on there, I was hoping that this light would really have the idea of it's being lit and the rest of it's dark. And so by having curtains on the windows and having this cone effect, maybe this would help with the light. And so I think you can see that the cone light really adds a lot to it. So I think it's going to be hard to go ahead and create that, but I'll walk you through how to do that in another video. Now let's look over real quickly at this different type of city clubhouse. I want you to know the country clubhouse had shingle roof, but this one's got a raised roof, a flat roof that's raised up so the telescope can come out of it. So let's talk about that for just a moment. It really is just a large box, or what I did was I used 2 sheets of cardboard and I scored it in the very middle and then bent it in half. Taped it on both sides, the corners, so that it would make a perfect square. Very easy to do. I mean, measure over 4 feet on both sides, draw a line, score it, and you're done. And then I came back and painted only 2 sides, because you don't really see the 2 back sides, you really only see these 2 sides. So it was easy to use a roller, a cabinet roller, and I rolled this tan color paint down each of these sides. I knew where the door was going to be. Matter of fact, go ahead and cut your door so that way you know exactly where it's at. I chose to do slats here with just 2 braces. I think it'd be cool to go ahead and add a piece of rope right here to be the handle to open and close on the clubhouse. Around the window, you can do things as well. I came back with a brush, and here's how I did it. It was really a dry brush. I just dipped the tips of it into the paint and kind of blotted it a little and drug it over the top of the stripes that I'd painted in order to create kind of this darker edge. I thought it needed just a little bit more, so I came back with a black marker and drew down each side of the slat so it would kind of show up a little bit more. I decided that I would put the rooftop on like this, and a prop. I had a tube that I could use to be the prop, and I painted it the very same, put some duct tape around the edge. And listen, you don't really need to paint this guy back here because you can't see it. I will give you a clue. Be sure to just double this over. When you score it and fold it in half, then leave it thick. So that way it'll be stronger and it won't droop whenever you're setting it up. The telescope is made out of a cement mold, and a planter, a plastic pot that I got at the store. I added the laminating film, I put the foil on it, and then I added the tape to make the telescope. Went ahead and added a lantern into the scene because I thought we needed a little pop of red, but you could add some other things here, like a lawn chair, even a skateboard, things that kids have and carry would be fine. A backpack, that would be awesome. And so here's basically the lay of the land for the city, and I'll walk you through how to do each of these as well.